Hey YouTubers. Okay, I didn't film this at the beginning because this is my first time doing it, but at this point it's been pretty easy. So what I did was hook the boat up, went down, put some petrol in it, came back, got it running for about 10 minutes, got up to obviously operating temperature, so everything is fine, oil pressure, everything is good. And then luckily enough for me, I have one of these hoses that come out the back of the hole here for the bung hole. But for those who don't, obviously you're going to need to get a pump to pump the oil out if you're going to do your own oil change. But this is what I used, just two spanners, two shifters. So just one on obviously the end there, and then one on the actual nut itself. And that's probably been draining, I reckon, for about, geez, 40 minutes. So it's still slightly dripping, but I've checked it with the dipstick in the boat, and it is definitely empty. There is nothing in there at all that the dipstick can reach. So this is my first oil change. That there is only a 2-litre container, so obviously holds a little bit in the filter, and I don't have a pump to pump the remaining out that's sitting in the bottom of the sump, but majority of it I think is out, so it definitely was low. That's why I was doing an oil change myself. I didn't want to just top it up with new oil, I wanted to actually do a new oil change. So what I'm doing also, so just going to thread it back up now and stop that from coming out. So I just get the two spanners and tighten that off, which I'll do off camera, but that's simple enough. And then I will take you into the side of the boat and we'll remove the filter. Okay, there you see the oil filter, the one that's in there, which is a Quicksilver. So hopefully enough, oh yeah, it's loose enough. So I'm going to place a little bit of a rag underneath. And hopefully I can get that out without too much oil spilling. Yep, I can hear it. Yep. Oh. So there's a bit in there. Like I said, probably holds another sort of half a litre, I suppose. But that's okay. That's all done now. Okay. I just had to shoot off and go and get another rag because I had to leave the other one in there because it was still dripping a little bit. So obviously I want the least amount of oil in my engine bay there. But there's the new Sierra one, which obviously comes in a little vacuum sealed sort of plastic cover. And I'm just going to get some of the old engine oil, which people say is fine, just to lube up the O-ring, the seal. That way it will give it a nice seal on the engine. Alright, there it is there. You can sort of see it, there's a thread out. There you go, done. There you go. She's tight. And now I will fill it up through the rocker cover there. So that's on there nice and tight. Went and got myself another rag and cleaned up just in the engine bay area, just to clean all the oil away that I could. All that other stuff is just there from before I bought it, but that's all done now. So just going to pull the oil stick out. Just make sure there is nothing there that I can get. And she is dry as anything. Sorry, a bit shaky there, but yeah. So I'm going to fill up the oil now, and then we will test it from there. There we go. Got that back in. So, but other than that, guys, it's been pretty straightforward at the moment. So now, like I said, I'm going to get my oil and put that in. It's a bit windy here, so that's why I've got a funnel. Yeah, got a little silver cap on it. So there we go. Just keep on going. Okay, I've put in nearly 2 litres of the oil, and it's been sitting for about 20 minutes. So now I'm just going to check the dipstick. And that is where it needs to be, but I'm going to start the check it one more time. So I'm going to check. I'm going to start the car. Start the engine, and that will obviously go into the oil filter, and then I'll recheck it after that. Okay, I've had the engine running for a little bit now. As you can see by the oil temperature is up, and also the oil pressure is where it needs to be. So I'm going to now turn off the engine and let it settle for about 10 minutes, and then I'll recheck it. Okay, it's been sitting for probably half an hour because I got distracted doing something else. So let's just have a look. And that there is still at the, so that's come down to the add level. Yeah, which was at the add level. So I'm just going to pour the rest of that last litre in. So I've got a litre there ready to go. So I'm just going to put another litre in, and that should be it. So guys, thanks for watching. Okay guys, I let that sit, actually reverse the boat back into its driveway. So it's been a bit more than 10 minutes. It's probably been about 45 minutes. So let's just check it and make sure it is where it needs to be. After all that, look how clean that oil is, and that's been run as well. that's exactly, it's full. That's where it needs to be. So don't even have to add. It's at the OK section. So perfectly done. So guys, have a go yourself. It wasn't that hard at all. I'm no mechanic by any stretch, so the next thing is going to be the gear oil. So as you can see there, it's just above the add line now, so that's ready to be done. So I'm going to have to go and buy myself a pump for the leg. But thanks for watching this oil change. Hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next time.